I'm glad to see so many people are here tonight and you're so interested to find out a lot more about Canada's true history. What you're going to see this evening too is a story of all of our histories. 150,000 children were taken away from their parents, from their families, from their communities, from their language, from everything that they know and love, and they were sent to schools that were run by the churches and funded by the federal government. Over 6,000 children died at the schools, and those are only the 6,000 children that we know about. So many more are still missing and unaccounted for.
And it feels a little overwhelming as a member of parliament to say, how can I help? What should I do? You stand in my shoes, and what would you do if you were me?
There's actually so much you can do, little things that you can do without feeling paralyzed, and that is reading more and finding out the true history of this country and then passing that knowledge down. I'm going to be willing to bet that almost everybody in this room went to school and you were never taught that there was residential schools. Same with Indigenous people in school. We weren't taught about our heroes. We weren't taught about what it was to be Anishinaabe and what that means, what Indigenous knowledge means. So in both sides of the equation, there's been no understanding. So when I think of what could be done from your point of view, it's a very big change. It's a change of looking at the last 150 years and saying this didn't work. We almost have to start at the beginning.
In all our relations, there's one part that really stood out to me. So I just asked, what can we do? And the individual in the book says that's not even the right question. It's, do we even care? As people leave tonight, is there something we can all do to ensure that we get past that question?
To watch this film and to talk about this, that is an act of hope. That is an act of change. Canada's had a history of looking away when it comes to Indigenous people in this country. Gord Downey talks about that too, when he talks about Chani Wenjack. He said that we've looked away from too long. It's time for us to stand up and say something. And I think and I hope that we're at that part right now.